everybody, let's remember Bobby Fischer as one of the greatest chess players ever. Let's see another amazing chess game played in 1959 with white pieces. This game played John Edmar Madness and with black pieces great Robert James Fischer. I believe that you are going to enjoy this game. Say something interesting about Bobby Fischer. He was a chess genius. He became a world chess champion in 1972, and what is interesting, at that time he was not only playing great chess, he was also fighting against the whole Soviet chess machine, and he was alone. Fischer was a special man. He learned many things by himself, worked harder than anyone else, and played with deep ideas and sharp moves. Even today, many people say he was one of the best chess player ever, and I agree. In this video, we will enjoy one of his amazing games. I will show you his brilliant ideas, smart plans, and why this game is still remembered. Let's get started. So, my name is Petr Koutný. With white pieces, this game is playing John Edmar Madness, and with black pieces, up to me, one of the strongest chess player ever, Robert James Fischer. If you enjoying this video, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Now, let's come back and let's be interesting what's happened next. Bobby played queen c7 and white long castle, so double-edged position because black's king is going to sit and wait in the middle of the board. Maybe unhealthy position for black's king, but maybe healthy because looks like black's king is absolutely safe in the middle. So b5 and Bobby Fischer is going for counter-attack, and that's important. If your opponent is sharp, if your opponent is going to attack you, believe me that the worst plan ever is to sit and wait. And the best plan ever is to go for counter-attack and be danger to him. So what's happened? Exchange on f6 and now a3. Okay, before Bobby Fischer launch attack, it's important to set up position. It's important to call nearly all black pieces and to ask them to join attack. So bishop b7 makes sense, f5, and now Bobby closed a center. Why this move is important? You know, if you believe in counter-attack on the wings, it's important to make sure that the center is closed. And e5, it's exactly the move after the center is closed, blocked, and no one will get advantage in the center. That's a cool. Knight e2 happened and knight b6, of course. Black's plan is easy to understand. Knight c4, maybe rook c8 and b4. It's important to open files and lines against white's king, and of course to have support of black pieces. Knight e5. It's a really danger and horrible looking knight on d5, and for this reason, without any mercy, Bobby Fischer is going to exchange this knight and now played rook c8. That's the first threat, and maybe now white's king is shaking because he's under checkmate attack. Of course, no big danger because knight c3 happened and knight c4, threat knight a3. White knows that this knight on c4 is a danger, so he is going to exchange him immediately, and now Bobby took by a b pawn. Why? Because he knows that in case of counter-attack, it's important to have open lines. Yes, b file is open, and that's exactly what Bobby Fischer is looking for. He believes in attack, and now he opened b file. So white went to b1, and immediately Bobby plays rook to semi-open or say open b file, and now h5. Yes, of course, maybe strange looking move, but Bobby Fischer is hoping that he has chance to slow down white's attack. Exchange on h5, and now bishop on e7 is the worst placed black piece, and he's going to swap with black's king. So we played bishop f8, and black's king is going to e7, and it's a wonderful position for black's king because here black's king is safe. He is behind his pawns, and it's hard to see any direct attack against him. Queen e2, bishop h6, a wonderful and strong place, bishop on h6, and a rook g4, rook c8, and rook b7. Of course, what's the plan here? Rook b8 and attack against pawn on b2. It looks simple, but believe me, it's really hard to build position like this. Only genius like Bobby Fischer should know why this position is working and why white is nearly losing. So now rook b1, that's the first sign that white has no time only to attack but has to defend as well, and knight e4 happened. Rook b6 and queen b7. Of course, now to take on f6, it's a losing mistake. So again, white sacrifice knight. Now we have to be careful. It's a question to be or not to be, to take or not to take, and believe me, don't take this knight. Why? Just imagine, check, and check. Of course, it's not healthy position. Check, and game over. It's checkmate. So even Bobby Fischer has to be careful, and he believed that it's not important to take this knight and played queen b7. Check, and he went to f8. Now it's time to go for counter attack, and now it's time to see what's happened. Maybe it's a good idea to play move b3, but I don't believe that white king will survive. Still, it's a funny position where white's king is weak king, and even black's king, it's unhealthy sitting on f8, is still absolutely okay. So white played c3, and now Bobby played bishop c1. He's going to sacrifice piece, but it's not for nothing. He's going to attack the biggest white weakness, pawn on b2. Beautiful position. No, now white has to come back, take on b2, and I believe that the best move here is exchange on b2, everything. And this endgame is a one endgame for black. Why? Say a4, a5, no room for white's king on queen side, and of course black's king is going to eat nearly almost all white's pawns. That's a one endgame for black. That was an easy way how to play this position, but Bobby Fischer played bishop b2 and queen b5. Nice threat. Okay, Bobby found it another weakness, pawn on a3, and he is going to attack this pawn. So after f6, now white has to sacrifice queen, and here one pawn fall down, another pawn fall down, and of course here that's a nonsense to fight, and it's the right time to resign. Amazing and clear chess performance of great Bobby Fischer. You know, he just opened b file, went for counter attack, he attacked the biggest white's weaknesses, and he won a game in a style of genius, in style of world chess champion, in style of one of the greatest chess player ever, Bobby Fischer. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this game, and if yes, just feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. And see you soon. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.